Hey everybody, Ken here, CCG vlog. We got everything Titan, all Titan, Titan. So this is the Titan vlog. Let's go over this weekend schedule and then we'll bust into the Titan. We got the PLO High Roller this weekend. It is your last chance to win CSOP points for the Winter Classic. Last chance for your cash game drawings, all that kind of good stuff. So let's get right into it. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, November 16th, 17th, and 18th, we are all at Q Bar in Darien. Q Bar in Darien is the one on Cass Avenue, just north of I-55 in Darien. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we are there all 3 days. Now, it is Titan weekend. Titan weekend. I haven't really figured out a good, hand signal for the Titan, but poor hand signals aside, it is literally one of the best tournaments that we do during any of the CSOPs. It's become a CSOP staple. It is a fantastic tournament, and it takes a very small buy-in and creates a very large prize pool. And anytime you can do low buy-in, big prize pool, pretty awesome. It's kind of compared to the Colossus. So if you've never played the Titan before, that's the the closest thing to it. So the Titan is all day Friday and all day Saturday. So all multi-table tournaments on Friday and Saturday are going to be towards the Titan. So there are 4 flights on Friday, 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 6:30, and 9. Flights 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then flights 5, 6, 7, and 8 are all on Saturday, 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 6:30, and 9. So here's what happens. You've got 8 flights. All 8 of those flights are going to play down until there's 10% of the field left. And then that 10% of the field is going to come back on Sunday, again at Q Bar, and at 1 o'clock the Titan Day 2 will start. So whatever chips you have at the end, if you're lucky enough to get, or good enough I should say, not lucky enough, if you make it into the top 10% on any of the flights, you bag whatever chips you have, meaning you count down your chip stack, and if you've got 12,300 chips, you come back on Sunday at Day 1, they'll redraw for seats, and you will get your 12,300 chips and continue the rest of the tournament on Day 2. So let's give the specifics for the Titan. It is a $50 buy-in, and there is a $5 add-on. You get 5,000 in chips total, and that is including the add-on. So 5K in chips. The first 5 levels are 12-minute blinds. The levels 6 through 10 are 15 minutes. Levels 11 and up on Day 1 are 20-minute levels. When you come back for Day 2, everybody's going to go back to level 11. So it doesn't matter how far you play on Day 1. The goal is not to stop at a specific time or level. It's to stop when we have 10% of the field left. So that's why we get everybody to come back on Day 2, regardless of how far you played into Day 1. Everybody's going to start on level 11, and they are 30-minute blinds. So $50 buy-in, $5 add-on, 5K in chips. You get 12, 15, 20, or 30-minute levels, depending on how far into the tournament you make it. Super deep, very player-friendly. There are no antes in the Titan tournament, so it is the same structure we use for the early bird, expecting a great turnout. So what happens is 2 p.m. on Friday is flight number 1. Let's say there's 35 players. We will play down until there is 3.5 players left. Top 10%. We round up on the 6s. So if there are 36 players, top 4 would go to Day 2. If there are 35 players, only the top 3 are going to make it into Day 2. So then at 4 o'clock, Flight 2 starts on Friday. Again, it's a whole separate tournament. It has nothing to do with the first flight other than you guys are all feeding into the same final Day 2, right? So again, you start back over at level 1 at 4 o'clock. Whoever wants to enter, enters. Again, if there's 58 players in that tournament, we'll play down to the top 6. Those 6 will bag their chips and go to Day 2. This happens all day Friday, 4 flights. All day Saturday, 4 flights. And again, if you qualify in, or if you make it down to that top 10%, again, you keep whatever chips you have. So it's not about surviving. It's about, trying to win your flight. And then you take those chips on to Day 2. Now, you can play in multiple flights, and you can bag multiple times. Meaning if you play on Friday, flight number 1, and advance to Day 2 with 12,000 in chips, you can then You can play in any of the flights you want, but let's say then you qualify through, Saturday you play in the 2 o'clock flight and you bag in that one as well. At that point, you've got 2 chip stacks at the 2 chip stacks going into day 2. You're going to take those 2 chip stacks, you're going to combine them because you can't play 2 stacks on a day 2 because everybody's going to be in the same tournament on Sunday, and it plays out just like a normal tournament. You just keep combining down until there's 1 player left. If you end up bagging twice in the same tournament, meaning 2 different flights, you make it into the top 10%. We're going to combine your chip stacks. You're going to play out 1 spot, and you'll get a min cash on the spot that you had to leave. Basically, you're knocking yourself out. So you got 2 chip stacks. You're going to combine them, and you get $75, which is the minimum cash in the Titan tournament. You get $75 plus you're playing out with all of your chips in 1 stack. Really cool tournament. It's a lot of fun. Every year we've done it, we've blown out the guarantee. This year the guarantee is $7,500 because we're only doing 2 days of flights rather than 3, which is what we did in the summer. So yeah, I would expect there to be a really good turnout. Again, all of the multi-table tournaments, Friday and Saturday, are going to be Titan. 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 6:30, 9. You can register through the first 5 levels. Excuse me. You can register through the first 5 levels. After that, registration is closed. And once registration closes, those blinds get deeper, right? So the level 6 through 10, you're doing 15 minutes, so on and so forth. So it's a really cool structure. And this whole different levels being different times is new. And we're kind of really excited about it. So yeah, that is CSOP event number 11. We're also sliding in there on Saturday, CSOP event number 12. That is the $1,111 PLO High Roller tournament. That is Saturday, again at Q Bar in Darien at 5 p.m. We expect there to be at least 9 players and no more than 18. So we will not go more than 2 tables. And it's supposed to be a sit and go. So it's supposed to be a 9-player PLO only Pot Limit Omaha tournament. Pretty cool. So if you have any questions about that, hit me up on Facebook, email, Twitter, Instagram, all of the stuff we're on. Or you can just text me too. If you don't know my number, it is on the website. Cool. That is CSOP event number 12. Let's do the other CSOP events on Sunday. So this is the last weekend of the CSOP to earn CSOP points. So we talked about the Titan, which is CSOP number 11. Talked about the High Roller, that's number 12. And then on Sunday, there are 4 multi-table tournaments, and all of them are CSOP events. So CSOP event number 13 is Sunday at noon. Again, we're still at Q Bar. Sunday at noon is a $150 Big Bounty Deep Stack. That's where you get $30K in chips with the add-on, $25 bounty on each player. It is CSOP, so the top 5 are going to get points. 1 o'clock is when you come back for day 2 in the Titan, so if you're still in that, you'll want to probably show up for that one 15 to 20 minutes beforehand because they will start right at 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock is the $20 Early Bird, CSOP event number 14, 5K in chips, 12-minute levels. The 4 p.m. is a $100 main event satellite tournament. That is CSOP event number 15. That is where you get 20K in chips, 20-minute levels. The top 20%, again, top 20% will earn $470 main event seats. There's typically no cash value in those seats. It is just a satellite tournament, meaning you are paying $100 and you get paid out in main event seats. If you do not or cannot play in the main event, please do not play in that satellite tournament because it seems awfully useless to win a seat in a tournament that you can't play in. You also can't sell the seats and they're not transferable. So, again, great tournament. If you want to satellite into the main event, it is a $100 buy-in, $5 add-on, top 20%. If there is 81 players, then what are we talking about? 16 players will get a seat, and then that extra, the 81st player will pay out one more spot for $100. So if there's, up to, I think we round up on the 6s there as well, 6 or 7s. So we will round up as much as possible. And again, the cash payout will be the difference for every whole number that we don't get to. So I do apologize. There are no rounding up in the satellite, main event satellite, at the 4 p.m. CSOP event number 15. If there is 47 players, we will give out 9 spots, and the 10th spot will be $200 cash. So the only way you win cash in the main event satellite tournament is by basically bubbling, right? Cool. What else we got? The last chance to win CSOP points is going to be the 6:30 Sunday special. That's the $50 tournament where you can do a single add-on for $5 for 5 can chips, or a $10 add-on for 10 can chips. If you do the $10 add-on, you can start with 20,000 chips, 15-minute levels. It is a super sick tournament. It is a lot of value, very deep. 15-minute levels is a lot, and again, it's a we've been getting 30, 40 players in the Sunday special, so I expect the last chance at CSOP points should be a little bit deeper. What else do we have to go over? Still a 5K bad beat for you cash game players out there. It is the last chance for our cash game drawing. So on Saturday between 6 p.m. and midnight, we will have one random player win a $470 main event tournament seat. What else do we got going? Q-Bar all weekend. If you're watching us on Facebook, please hit that like button. If you have any questions about the Titan, comment in the section below. So if you're on Facebook, comment and like us. If you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the little bell so you get notified every time I make an awesome video. I think they're awesome. I get a lot of compliments at the events. You know who you people are. Guy came up to me on Sunday and said how much he liked them again. So it's just adding fuel to my fire to continue to make these videos for you. Yeah, Titan, you should not miss it. If you are watching this on Monday and the 18th, 19th, if you're watching this Monday the 19th, you missed out. It was a great weekend of charity poker. I will see you guys this weekend. Have any questions? Let me know. Thanks, everybody. Bye.